was messaging her like whatever. Not even gonna lie, I was a little bit disappointed. She's answering like a man should be able to ask my girl certain questions like yo, hey, you know, how you like? Hey, you ever been out here? Oh no, I want to come visit. What?
Right.
What you tell another man you want to?
She didn't
go visit where he at. No, you with me.
Yeah, that's too much.
Okay, now I'm gonna be honest with you. This is where the sucker part comes in. When I seen it, I vaguely remember because I clicked on even his profile. Yo, he just got married the last month. He posting his wife up and everything.
Wow.
You know what I said? Well, if you trying to get my bitch, I'm gonna get your bitch. So I ain't gonna lie. I DM'd his girl. I said, listen. I just told the truth. I said, listen. Yo, your husband is trying to get my girl, so I need you. What's up? Swap it out. Let's swap it out.
Is real.
Let's swap it out. We can't swap it out. You can't do that. We gotta swap it out.
You cannot do that.
She ain't believe me too.
Flag on a plane.
Yo.
What the fuck?
She ain't believe me.
Wait, you can't do that.
Now this is where it gets into sucker territory.
What?
She says, no, it's not true. What? By the way, she still got wedding pictures up there.
What?
Like her last picture's a wedding picture. I said, if you don't believe me, go check his phone because I got it on the other end.
Oh man, they direct her to.
Of course.
Yo,
don't mess with my girl.
That was nuts.
What would you consider?
That was crazy.
That's
Dirty Mac dick, sucker for love,
No.
hater.
Why you messing with my girl though?
Niggas be snuck.
All right. So the reason why I wanted to bring this up is our culture is so backwards. Now, GJ Akademiks, he's under a lot of heat over this last month and some change. But I heard this shit, and literally in my group chat, we were just kind of like, how backwards are we? Where don't get me wrong. DJ Akademiks, he got his own shit, but this one I'm actually siding with him on. Where it's kind of like, that's fine. I can. So my thing is, oh, I'm gonna ask you the question. So you get married.
Yeah.
You get married. Or yeah. You're married, right?
Yep.
And somebody DMs your wife. And then that's all. So you're not gonna respond to it at all? So you're not gonna be like, hey nigga, that's disrespectful.
But that's not what he did though. That's
he took it a step better.
One, you flipped the situation as far as somebody else. Really, it would have been me being married and DMing somebody else's girlfriend.
Okay. I butchered that, but let's just say.
No, you good, but I'll play along. All right. One, I'm not going to check another man if I see my girl, or my wife rather, is entertaining the shit. Because you should have enough respect for our marriage.
She'll get her part. She'll get hers.
Thank you. But
let me ruin this marriage real quick.
But if another dude if it's going in my wife's DM
again, there's a threshold. If she's entertaining it, then he owes me. No man or woman, however you identify, owes you any loyalty besides the person you with. So if they're not entertaining it, then that's a whole different ordeal. If they're not, go ahead.
This is hurting our culture, bro. As a man, literally, bro. I fucks with you, bro. Yeah. I fucks with you heavy. Let's just say this. If I saw something, let's say this. If you had, honey bunches of oats, right? I'm not going to be like, I see her and be like, oh, I'm going to say some shit to you on some G shit, on some G ass shit, because my thing is, I feel like there's a difference, and I think this is where we're missing each other. There's a difference between being messy, like DJ Akademiks took a little far, all this other stuff. Like, I'm about to go get your bitch. I'm going to be like, look here, nigga. This is what's going on. I'm taking care of what Koss said. I gotta go talk to my chick. I may break up with her, may not. But as a dude, and I feel like that's where we're missing each other. Where it's kind of like, I'm gonna say something, not on some greasy stuff, but like, that's just disrespectful. That's a nigga's girl, bro. Like, you gotta, like, stop it, bro. We're not even, come on.
I'm not trying to be on no immature slime ball stuff. Yeah, like, it is disrespectful. But at the end of the day, if that other party doesn't entertain it, then you're just talking to yourself in the DMs. And at that point, when I come to you, then I'm gonna handle it a certain way because my girlfriend or whatever, my significant other, whatever, clearly isn't seeking this type of attention from you, and you know what it is.
Come on, Koss. Bless him, bro.
I don't know. I'm on the side here. I think
Cartier.
My apologies. CB side here.
Thank you.
As a man, we gotta watch for each other's back, man. It's a cold world. It's a hard world. Why are you coming up for a woman that's taken already? She's got
Visibly.
a partner, visibly taken. You're also like, you're looking like a huge scumbag, Danny Green. You just got married, and now you're talking to other women. Like, you know what? He deserves to get blasted on a little bit. If you just got married, you're talking to other women already. Fuck yeah. And of all things, kind of a low blow. DJ Academics, like,
No,
like.
it was funny, but I agree that the extra stuff that wasn't needed. I agree.
You know the one reason why he did that, his pride was hurt.
100%.
1,000%.
So it's like,
But did Danny Green learn a lesson though?
no, because he's still married.
We'll see.
Yes, he is. I looked. He's still
Because our marriage is our marriage, and the stuff that we do in the confines of our relationship.
But that's not in the relationship. He's going outside of the relationship talking to other women.
Oh, I almost made a crazy reference.
Go, you can't say that.
No, they both passed. And,
That's funny.
and their daughter just asked
Oh, okay.
Jonathan Major to stop referencing their marriage.
okay.
But yeah,
Hey, I'm looking for my.
but allegedly Martin Luther King Jr. did
Of course,
Dibble and dabble.
He was with the white women.
dibble and dabble outside of their marriage.
Yeah.
But there are plenty of people. I'm not excusing it or encouraging it, but there are people who step outside their marriage and are able to work through that. Any third party, like just adding fuel to the fire, or. But also, I'll say this: my perspective on this stuff changes. I know it might sound kind of corny when you're just dating somebody versus this is my wife. There's a flip that switches for me with that.
Okay. Fair. Boy, is Akademiks married or is that just his girl?
That's just a girl.
This girl. But Danny Green is married.
Married.
Yes.
Thank you. But you
I
were
still think it looks worse on Danny Green's side just to get caught red-handed because he's probably still talking to other women.
1,010%.
If he didn't learn his lesson, if he didn't get
you had
getting
more.
called up.
You said DJ Academics and Danny had history.
Yeah, Danny Green was on his podcast. They know each other. So they know each other. And not just that, it's like the famous clip of him being like, so is Tim Duncan bisexual? You guys ever see that clip?
No.
Yeah.
No. That wasn't on Axe podcast. That was on the Breakfast Club.
You're right. That's a fuck.
Yeah, Charlamagne asked him.
Charlamagne. I'm sorry, I confused them.
Yeah, no, you it.
So I'll just say this because the reason why I wanted to bring it up is kind of like I just feel like there's just like one rap song that came out when we were like growing up, and it's like this cartoon of this black guy, and it was like read a book, read a motherfucking book.
Yeah, I'm Brett.
Buy deodorant, nigga. It's not expensive. I feel like that was what I was like. It's just like that's why people don't want to get married anymore. It's because of stuff like that, where it's kind of like once again I agree, and it's not that I don't disagree with you to a certain extent because obviously we do not know the confines of the relationship, but like from an outside looking in, what is the populace going to take? A married man going out of his relationship because he's not going to clear it up. He's going to keep doing what he's doing. So it's kind of like it just makes dating for us more tough.
But also, just to add on, say it's none of our business at the end of the day.
True.
Because they could have a verbal agreement, and I think even to localize it, I'm real with you. If TMZ doesn't blow it up, I still think Nia Long and Ime Udoka are together.
Did they ever get divorced? Like officially?
Yeah.
They were never married.
Oh, they were never married?
Really?
No, they've been engaged for like 10 years, but never been
You think they're
married.
still together?
Man,
No,
he was
they're
lying
not
to her
together.
for 10 years.
Okay.
He's
Yeah.
like, I'm going to do it this year.
Other way around, but
Really?
yes.
Whoa. Wait, you getting exclusive?
But
That man in Houston though.
yeah. Anyways, though, but I think like public pressure really forced her to add to that relationship. Whereas like if it happens behind closed doors, because let's be real, he was an NBA player, is traveling all the time, and he's not gonna be the first or last time somebody is cheating on their significant other in that space.
But he did
It's
stupidly.
but it's harder to
In a workplace too.
It's hard. It's hard for someone to deal with that when you have to deal with the public ridicule of being, this strong black woman who is supposed to set an example for other people.
Yeah.
And then your man cheats on you publicly, and can you deal with the ramifications of everybody looking at you crazy or saying that you look crazy, staying with him?
So I'm going to slightly disagree. I'll just say this. Because I don't know Nia from how long she is, but I'm super sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I'll just say this. from the type of work that I do, I feel like there's a lot of people like her in these situations, and I feel like because it's like they finally found the person that really vibe with them. So like they're in like a gridlock where like I finally have a kid, I finally have what I thought what it was, and it's kind of like if I leave, so it's kind of like yeah, I think public pressure does play a part into it, but I definitely think it ultimately comes on to like that person's fantasy being broken. Meaning like I finally waited for this thing. You know how long Nia Long talked about I want this, I want this, I want this, I want. I remember her saying this. Maybe she didn't want kids, and then she finally found a person to make her want that, and then boom, fuck shit.
Well, pause because she has a kid. She had a kid prior to that.
Okay.
Then maybe
My-
getting together. No,
my bad.
they do have a kid together, but she has an older one as well.
So I'm just saying where it's kind of like I appreciate talking about the social the pressure, but I also want to help normalize it. So it's like this happens to everyday regular people where it's kind of like I would hate for and not putting this on your future costs where like he finally get everything he wants, right? And then boom, he's got a decision. Do I I don't want to break up like my family, child support, all this other stuff where like that's such a hard thing to do.
And I'm actually glad you put it on cast because this.
Huh?
I'm not.
Is it Dua Lipa?
Ooh.
Is that the part? Is that my wife?
He loves her.
I
He
do
loves
love
her.
her.
But I'm gonna just kind of make it more local on a localized angle
Please,
because I know
please.
we either have been in this situation or have a friend who has been in this situation
Yeah.
Alright.
where somebody may step outside their relationship and their significant other finds out about it. It's much easier to do damage control that way versus the third party blasting it on social media and now the entire city or town knows. And it's like it's hard for people to.
It's easier, yes, of course.
Yeah.
But, does the crime match the punishment?
Boom.
I don't know.
Why you lost me there?
Like, if you do a bad act, do you deserve to be punished for it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, is putting him on blast for the whole community, is that too harsh of a punishment for the crime? Or is it just?
So I'm a
That's maybe where we lose people.
So I'm gonna piggyback off him, and he's a honorary black. He's Romanian. He told me there's a lot of black people there. And
What?
look, Dracula's castle. He was actually a nigga. Anyway,
All right.
so
More
I'll just say-
Ottoman.
no. I'll just say this because I just want to go off that piece, right? Because if we go to like black community, right, we're talking about we need to do all these different things. Where it's kind of like one, I hate how sometimes we like have to make so many black people hyperbolic, right? But like that change that we talk about, it comes from people being like, all right, we have to be more consistent. And this is all about being consistent. I'm not saying dudes can't have their fun, but it's kind of like, all right, if I'm thinking about marriage, if I'm married, if I'm engaged to this person, I'm gonna take this a little bit more seriously. Once again, because always like you say this, the podcast really don't talk and say this a lot. Like when they say allegedly, we don't know the confines of that person's relationship. We're just working with the information we have. But like from what we have, it's just like we were just talking about Michelle and Bob were talking about like couples goals. Like people in our arena look for that because that is the example that we want to be like, all right, I'm striving for this. So it's kind of like, yeah, when you get married, I hope you take that dead ass seriously. When you get married, I hope you take that dead ass seriously. And as y'all brother, it's not the same. I'm gonna be, you gotta be doing this, be like that. I'm gonna remind you who the fuck you are. If I'm your brother, and I'm like, if you want to do that fuck shit, why are you engaged to her? One of my real ass friends said this. Don't invite me to a fucking wedding if you fucking around. I'm gonna be wasting my time, money, and energy. I don't want to fucking know. And I said, this nigga is right. I'm gonna start applying that. If I know you doing some fuck shit, don't invite me to the wedding.
Yeah, that's real.
Don't invite me.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. This is an interesting combination there, folks. I'm afraid to talk sports because you two are like,
Cook your ass.
not even. Y'all see how KD doing? He's doing okay.
I don't know.
Stop it. We're not doing this.
Fact check.
That was actually.
Where are the Suns in the Western
He's
Conference?
not doing okay.
Where are the Suns in the Western Conference standings? If you could fact check that for me. Yes, please.
While he's doing that, I just want to say this is our first installment of the Play No Games podcast of 2024. It's been wonderful talking to you guys.
Fantastic.
I know. It's been really
No, it's been fun.
1 second.
8.
And what's the record?
Oh, we got the sports guy over here.
I'll say it for you: 19 and 18, a game above 500.
Anywho, well, you know who's not. You know,
You know who's not in 8th place? My Boston Celtics. Stand up.
next episode, we're doing sports predictions. So we're doing that. We're getting and Super Bowl. We're getting it out the way. We're getting it out the way.
Okay.
So, if y'all like what we're doing, like, comment, subscribe. I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoyed this episode. I've missed this, but it's
Nice start to the year.
Cartier, Bob,
Goss.
Take forward.
and we out.